Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to the EVES auction room here this afternoon. We're just here for one property today. That's 43 Westwood Street. The auction has been brought forward to give everybody equal opportunity to purchase the property. So good luck in your endeavours here today. Obviously, the owner has signed a contract, hence the reason for us bringing the auction forward. My name's Grant Child, and you don't get any guesses whatsoever as to what my role is today, because I'm going to leave it all over to you guys. We're all going to look after all the technology in the auction room, and I'll take the opportunity now just whistle through the documentation. We've provided you with the buyers and sellers guide. It's been around for over 10 years. Copies available on the stand out at the registration desk as well. So let's go straight to the contract of sale. Been supplied in draft form again in that same stand. The finalised copy was made available for you as well. If there's been any changes to that draft contract, I'll alert you to that prior to inviting your bids. I'm not going to go through the contract in its entirety. By way of your bidding, I'm going to assume that you have read, understood and accept the contract that we worked to today, but I am going to quickly revisit the front page of the contract. In this section here, it sets out the conduct of today's auction, and we've also got that up on the screen for you as well. I don't need you to read that. You've all had the opportunity to read it. The owner has set a reserve price, and that reserve price has been set at the level of the pre-auction contract. I'm going to disclose that figure to you shortly after sharing with you some pearls of wisdom as to why you should buy this property here this afternoon. I will then invite any bids over that level. You only have two other things that I'm going to highlight as far as the conduct of today's auction is, firstly, your obligation, should you be the successful purchaser on the fall of the hammer, is to, of course, pay your deposit and sign the contract as well, and that seals the deal. The other thing that I will remind you of, folks, is there will be no vendor bidding today. I'm going to leave it entirely over to you or our telephone bidders. We do have registered telephone bidders. So you have got the opportunity to buy today on exactly the same terms and conditions, being a cash unconditional basis. So to the property itself, let's go there now. There you see it coming up on the screen there, 43 Westwood Street, solidly built property on a freehold site there as well. It sits well for the sun, and you've got ample opportunity here to add value to the property as well. Craig Lee and Sandlin from our Cherrywood office been marketing this property, doing a superb job out there, just confirming all the legal aspects of it. It's a freehold estate, as I said, 620 square metres of New Zealand terra firma is what you purchase here today, and of course the house itself sits on top of that lovely block of land. SA 23C folio 1378, the record of title that describes all the legal aspects of the property. 23rd of December is our settlement date. We did have an original documentation saying 20 days from today's date. That has now been amended, set for the 23rd of December. What a wonderful Christmas present your family are going to have. Any changes to the channels this thing? No changes there. So back to the property itself, certainly a well-proportioned kitchen, dining, living area as well. The opportunity here for you today, buyers, to buy a property where you can live comfortably and add your own touch and personalise it as time permits and you go ahead. Of course, the other option to you is if you really want to refurbish the whole thing from top to toe, inside out, then you can refurbish till your heart's content. You've got well-proportioned living areas, good-sized bedrooms in the home as well, and the location that represents good location in terms of proximity to all levels of good schooling, and probably easy to describe the street as a very family-friendly location. So without further ado, folks, the owners, as I said, they're in contract. That contract was signed at $780,000. Who's got $5,000 to pop on top now to give you the opportunity to bid for the keys? We don't want to speak much. Five, Richard Five here, sir, $785,000. We're underway. We celebrated the highest bidder here today at $785,000 against everybody in the room, against our phone bidder now as well. At $785,000, another five, take it to $790 if we will. We're good strategic ways. 90 it is there, appreciate your bidders.
Two, I see.
Two, did you say? Thank you. Just couldn't quite hear you behind the mask. 787 it is then. Shall we round it even to 790, sir?
90.
790 it is now on the nod there, 790. Where do we go from here, sir? As I was trying to get the words out, when you put the two in, a good strategic move would be go straight to 800, see what happens.
Two.
Take your two at all as well, and I really do appreciate you doing it that way as well, sir. 792. 95, do we say, sir?
95.
95 it is. 97 would be the logical one for you there to follow your pattern, sir. At $795,000. We sell away now at $795. Hammers up. Are we in or out? First call now at $795,000. Selling in favour of the gentleman down here. Against everybody else. The single is it? $796 down over there. Shall we round it straight to that 800, sir? Could be the stopper.
Yep, one.
Oh, just a second.
Just one.
Okay. I got the yip that's going to 800. I thought you were going to listen to me, but now you're starting to sound like my wife. She doesn't either. Once you move in there at $797,000, another single up the back there now at $797. Has it done its time?
500.
500. We're way past 500. We're at $797. Oh, $500. Okay then. All right then. Baby, I've got plenty of time for the rest of the day. It's the only one I'm pulling today. 797 and a half. Where do we go from here, sir? Just another 2.5 takes me to that 8.
For one.
1, 798 and a half. 99.
800.
800. That's the way to do it there at 8 double O, triple O here. At 800 it is. 8 2 noughts and 3 snowmen at the end. At $800,000, 801. 2.
500.
801 and a half. 802 and a half. Here's your opportunity, folks. At 802 and a half thousand.
Another 2.5.
Another 2.5 and 805. 805 we go. Where do we go from here, sir? Welcome you back in over the back there if you're just having a little bit of a good sabbatical up there. At $805,000, I sell at the back of the room here at 805. Have we got your absolute 100% best there, sir? At 805 it comes. First call now at $805,000. Are you absolutely 100% sure, sir? Regrets a terrible pain and it's a bit like COVID. They haven't found a cure for it yet. At 805 for the second call at the back of the room there, I sell away now. Are we in or out? Third, final opportunity, quickly, sir. It goes, it goes. Final at the back of the room at $805,000. Congratulations to our sellers watching via the live stream in Australia. Congratulations, that's all we've got for you today, folks. Pop back on Thursday, we've got another 26 great properties. We'll see you then.